what's up everybody? Today I have a very simple video. I do a tier list. This one is chess pieces. There's 6 chess pieces, so this is pretty simple. I'll start off with the queen. I think the queen is pretty obvious S tier because it's the most powerful piece on the board pretty much because you can move it everywhere, diagonally, horizontally, and vertically. It's the most valuable piece by far. And then, well, I guess the king kind of is in a way, but for like actual pieces, the queen is the best. Pawns. And so, pawns are interesting. Very interesting. think I'm gonna have to put them in C tier, because, you know, the thing with pawns is that they are pretty useless by themselves, but together they're very powerful, and pawns can become queens if they get to the end of the board. And they can en passant, so there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with pawns. Knights. I think knights slot in nicely into, like, the B. They are pretty cool when you think about it. And they're pretty key at, like, the start of the game, but overall, knights aren't going to matter at the very end, in the end game. They're just kind of, like, for the start. Bishops. I think bishops are kind of like knights, you know? They're the same value. They're worth 3 points each. And they both go in B tier. Again, bishops key at the start of the game, but they're not going to be that important, especially at the end of the game. Rooks, and then, so I think rooks will go in A tier, which this kind of just goes by value now that I think about it. But rooks are going to be useful later in the game, and I feel like that's a little more important, and you can do a lot of stuff with rooks. You can win with just a rook and your king, which you can't do with any of the pieces below, so I guess a pawn, but not a bishop or a knight. And then lastly, the king goes in F tier because you need the king to survive and win the game, and you have to protect your king. That's the whole point of the game. So chess isn't the same thing without it. Anyway, that's the video. Make sure to subscribe. Thank you all for watching.